evening. This is Lisa Grunden talking to you today about dating tips, and strategies. And I'd like to know what some of your tips and strategies are. So just to come up with a few, there's that old adage that says for the type of person that you want to attract into your life, that first and foremost, you must be that kind of person so that you are a match for what you are desiring. And let's just break that down a little bit. Let's break this down a little bit because, I spent, I think I spent about 15 years, let me think. So 93 to 2010, that's 17 years. I spent 17 years dating every Tom, Dick, and Harry and that wanted to go out with me for a long time. Not all the time, but most of the time. I spent a lot of time doing that. And you know what? It wasn't any fun. It was like they didn't appreciate my, sense of humor, or some of them did. I wasn't necessarily attracted to everybody that I, went on a date with. I serial dated for a long time. And let me tell you, sometimes we can compare horror stories that are actually kind of fun. So anyway, the first thing is get really clear. Get really clear about what kind of person that you would like to date, that you would like to be in a relationship with. Get really clear about what kind of qualities that they have. What is their sense of humor like? Are they serious? Are they really sporty? Are they brainy? Do they do crossword puzzles? Are they into art and cinema? Do they spend all their time watching sporting events on TV? What kind of qualities do they have? And make a list. Make a list of all those kinds of qualities that your ideal person, guy, girl, whomever, has. And then, what kinds of things would you like to do with them? What kinds of things? Because, you don't necessarily have to have all the same interests. My guy and I are, we have different political viewpoints. We have different energy levels sometimes, not all the time. We find a time of day when it mixes. And so what kind of things would you like to do together? Because there's some things that I used to think that I wanted a person that would walk with me with my dogs. And then I realized that I had done that as a solo activity for so many years that I preferred to walk by myself with my dogs. It was my time to think, to reset, to recharge, to strategize, to plan. And it was just more fun when it was just for me. It was more fun when it was just me and my dogs. And so, what are date nights like? Are you going to the cinema? Are you watching a great movie on TV? Are you huddled up with popcorn? What is it that you like to do? Do you guys dress up? Do you go in your sweats, jeans? What is it? Keep it kind of casual. It's really important to get in touch with what you want, what you desire. It's not just who's any Tom, Dick, and Harry, in my case, that I dated for a long time. Let me tell you, a long time. And to really know what's important to you. It's not as important all these other qualities that someone else has, and you're trying to fit yourself in to fill that bill of goods. That's not what it's all about. It's treating yourself, putting yourself first, and then putting yourself first. You're treating yourself the way you want to be treated. Get really clear. Get really clear about what kinds of things are deal breakers. I dated somebody one time, and our dating consisted mostly of phone conversations because he could not tear himself away from TV sporting events. He just couldn't. And it wasn't particular to one kind of sport. It was every kind of sport. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that are saying, oh, but I like to do this and I like to do that with their sporting events, and that's totally cool. So find the one you like. There's this fun commercial on TV. I can hear the song in my head. It's like farmersonly.com that, date somebody else, date somebody that has your kinds of interests. So if you're a city person and you want to go out dancing and you want to be seen and heard, you want to go to all the hot spots and stuff like that, great. Know that. That's the kind of person that you're going to want. You're not going to want somebody that, wants to sit at the drive-in movie or, whatever it is. There isn't any habit that's wrong. Just find the ones that matter to you. And if you're not a boating person, then don't say you're a boating person. Don't say you love to sail if you don't like the water. You need to be happy. And then I really want to stress this, is that absolutely, positively Date someone who treats you well. Date someone who treats you well. They're not calling you names. They're not making fun of you. They're not knocking you down. They're not knocking you around either. And most importantly, treat yourself with this respect. Be so important to yourself, because you know what? You are an amazing person. You are fabulous. You are amazing. You are incredible. And it's past time that you knew that for a fact. Sometimes I have to sit there and look at myself in the mirror and tell myself the same kind of thing, give myself the same kind of pep talk. And then you're the match for the kind of person that you wish to attract in your life, because there's no one perfect person out there. It's, as I call it, Mr. Right for me. And the guy that I'm married to now is Mr. Right for me. I kissed more than a lot of frogs for a very long time. I could share with you some of the dating stories, and so I will tell you one quick story of when I decided that was it. I was done serial dating. I had showed up at this really fun, cool bar down in downtown Denver, and I was there and I was waiting for my date, and this other guy came up to me and he tapped me on the head like this. I'm like, what the hell? And he goes, Lisa, I'm here. And I'm just like, whoa. And it was a guy that I knew, a guy I'd been on a couple of dates with, and tapping me on the head. Can you believe that? And it wasn't the guy I expected to be meeting up with. And I'm like, oh crap, what did I do here? Did I make a date with the wrong person? Did I make a date with two people? What happened here? I don't know what happened here. And it turns out that I had just didn't realize who I had made the date with. That's when you know. Serial dating, gotta go. And I closed the dating chapter in my life, and wouldn't you know it, 2 or 3 days later, I met Mr. Right for me. So dating tips. Number 1, get really clear about the kind of person that you want to be dating. Number 2, what are the kinds of things that you would like to do together? Because it's really important that you have interests of your own that you do by yourself, with your friends, and things that you do with your significant or insignificant other. Number 3, get really clear about what's a deal breaker. For me, a guy who watches sports every day of the week, it was a deal breaker for me. It might not be a deal breaker for you. And 4, be yourself. Everyone else is taken. Be yourself. I think I forgot to say that when I was going through the video the first time. Absolutely be yourself. Be yourself, because you're pretty fabulous. You're pretty fabulous. And number 5, they must treat you very well. And you must treat yourself very well. And then you're going to treat them very well. And how does it get any better than that? So have fun out there in the dating world, and hey, you have some tips and strategies, and I'd like to hear them as well. So please, if you like this video, if you found it helpful, could you please give me some likes and some hearts, and please share it with your friends. That would be absolutely awesome. So thank you very much, and we are all about making a difference in our own lives and making a difference in the lives of other people we know. And before you know it, we're making a huge difference in the world. A movement has started. So anyway, this is Lisa. It's Tuesday night. Wherever this video finds you, I hope you're having an absolutely fabulous day. Bye-bye. See you next time. I'm having a little trouble stopping the video. Wouldn't you know it? Bloopers. So Lisa again, have a great night. Bye-bye.